I don't know how to do that. Okay. I don't know how to do it. I guess we'll... When you are here, come say hi. I'm just doing some sharing. I hope everybody's having a day of love. And I hope everybody knows they are loved. Doing some sharing really fast. Let's see. Okay. I don't even know what half of these groups are. It's crazy. How are you guys? I think that's good. I don't know what this group is. I'll just share it in random places, I guess. Okay. So we're doing a little bit of everything today, guys. I thought it would be fun to, to offer $10 and then the normal, a day of Valentine's Day. If there's anything that, we need clarity on, that we need help on, I thought it would be fun to give a little bit of everything today. And I have my romance cards out. So anybody who comments and hangs out and shares live will get one free. Oh, I guess they're mixed up. I was like, they're all upside down, but they're not. They're all mixed around. So you can get one free romance card. And with these, it doesn't matter if they're reversed or if they're not. They all mean the same. Oh, it's raining on Valentine's Day. Aww. Rain, go away. Hopefully it stops raining when all the kids are done with school everywhere, so they don't get rained on. I miss the days when I was in school, when we did Valentine's Day. I always remember, like, our homework was to design our own Valentine's Day box, and we got to decorate it and make it however we want. And I have been seeing that some schools still do that they still let them do that. And I'm sad that my girls don't get to experience that. That they're not allowed, that they don't do that. Like Lily, they made their own envelope. Like, she was telling me how they were making their own envelope. And all it was I don't know, somebody must have been eating at my desk. Sometimes the girls come in here. It's literally like a piece of paper, and it's like like a bigger piece of paper, but it's like folded in half, and then there's like two staples here. So and then she wrote like her name on it, and it just kind of made me kind of sad. I'm like, this is all they get to do. And I remember Valentine's Day being so big and, getting to create things. I don't know. I miss that. But I saw some people still get to do it. So I'm happy for those kids that they get to enjoy that and show their own personality and show off what they like. I think it should be something all schools should always continue to do. You are very welcome, Miss Jen. Happy Valentine's Day to you too, my dear. I hope it's a great day, and I hope you get love from Well, I know you have sons, so I'm going to say I hope you get love from all of your men, all of the boys in your life, give you all the love and attention that you so. There we go. We're back. Hello, Miss Cheryl. How are you? Miss Cheryl, I cannot wait to do your readings. Well, you can tell the other ones that they're grounded. I am doing good. I'm doing good. I don't know. There's nothing exciting going on. I don't know. I'm like, what is going on? I don't know. I was talking about how I missed that when I was a kid, how you got to create your own Valentine's Day box, and how my kids, I think Lily did it once. What grade was that? I don't even remember. It was in my time hop. I think she got to do it for first grade, and I think that's it. Miss Jen, are they at that age where, like, sometimes it's the age. It was funny because my sister-in-law shared this post with her 3 youngest, and her oldest was like, I'm the ghost of the family, and I was like, oh, I don't think so. So like I used one of my apps, and I took one where it looks like he's wearing, because he had a red shirt on for one of his dances. So I cropped him out and I put him in the picture. I was like, my first nephew is not going to be the ghost. And that's what I did today, but I didn't do anything else. Miss Jen, those big jerks. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, there's cards everywhere. Well, Miss Jen. Oh my gosh, energy's just flying in. You got chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. It's time to move this card forward, is all I'm going to say to you. Move the card. The card is here. The door is here. I want you to get from here to knocking on the door and walking through. Sometimes it's the age, and sometimes they just need to be awakened, and sometimes it's longer lessons. But one day they will get there. They will get there. If you want a free romance card, all you have to do is comment and hang out and share the live, and and I will pull you a card. I'm hoping I have all of them. Sometimes I get nervous because sometimes that was for you. I think they will. I just feel like sometimes it's hard. I feel like it's harder for them because I don't remember if you told me all of them no, but I know some of them no, and I feel like, it's just being in that place, being kind of stuck. And sometimes it's easier just to not be a part of it and ignore than trying to figure out exactly what it is to do. They'll get there. Sometimes it takes them longer, But it's never too late. That is right. Ugh. That's going to make me emotional. Miss Cheryl, you are so sweet. Sorry. I was thinking about stuff, and then Anthony came in and he said some things, and it made me tear up. that when I was talking about you, and he said sometimes he said it's never too late to see sometimes that what you think is bad turns out to give you a better thing. So even Anthony's coming in and reminding you that they'll get there. He's saying it may take a few years. If it has been a few years, he said they'll get there. Sorry, I got all the emotions came in with him, and memories of going back. They do. I feel like that's the difference. They're ignoring it, and I feel like they're just waiting for the right moment. You know, it will. I feel like it will come. Miss Cheryl, let me know when you come back, my love. I was trying not to. I was trying not to get emotional. Um, I was trying not to let my tears, but my tears came through anyways. So I got you, my love. I'm releasing some emotions that just came through my whole body. What kind did you want, mediumship, my dear, or did you want 12 cards? You know what? I almost put makeup on before just be like pouring down right now. Okay. You know, I can't like it's not always easy for me to connect to my own loved ones. Anthony has always been completely different, and I don't know why. Um you know, I've had when I was younger, when my uncle passed, I had moments with him. I had like a couple. I had a couple with my grandma. My grandma helped me get to where I am today, like doing readings and helping me do this. I've seen my great grandma. I wish I like I don't know how I don't know how to explain it, but I saw her in a different way, and I loved the way I saw her, and I always remember. But nobody comes through like family wise like he does. And I don't know. I I think it's just his strong personality. I don't know. I think it's just his energy and who he is. But I've never really been able to as much as I do him, you know. And I've given messages to um, his forever girlfriend here on Earth, you know, and his sister and stuff like that. So okay, Miss Cheryl. Let me shake him off. Okay, he said he's done making me cry, so he's backing up a little bit. Sometimes they come through and they say things that just hit you. You know, I did pick up on like my grandpa smell once, and I was all worried that something happened to him a long time ago. I called him, and he was perfectly fine. But then but then I took that as, you know, he must have needed somebody to call him to let him know, or to feel a certain way, is the way I always take that. Let's see. Okay, Miss Cheryl, the first thing I'm hearing is I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. And like hearing it sing in my head. And I see that. And I see it, but it's really interesting because I don't see it like the troll version. I'm sure there's more versions that my brain just isn't functioning. But the way I'm seeing it like kind of like a model walking down the runway and just owning and showing that this is me, this is what I want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like I just see the confidence, and I see that. That's what I'm hearing. And we are starting off with the Page of Swords, and I feel like in this, and I'm not seeing this because of that card, but that's what I was hearing when I was still shuffling the other ones, and I just see you struggling. And this isn't about, this isn't about being cocky or being like in your head, but I feel like this is you owning who you are, and this is you knowing what you know, taking what you know and building on that. I feel like this is just, I'm hearing like we're crossing paths, we're moving forward, we're taking things that we need to in order to go. Like, I just feel like, we've been on this side for so long. Like, I feel like the routine and everything that we've been doing, sometimes after a while, we're like, okay, I'm done. I'm ready to go on. And that's what I feel is like, we're ready to move on. We're ready to move forward because I do love that you have I'm going to do them both, but I do love that we have the King of Cups and then we have the Queen of Swords, because to me, no matter, like, they both mean different things, but when I see this after that, it shows me that we have this balance with our masculine and our feminine side. And this is showing me like I feel like we found this balance, and I'm hearing we found this piece. Since it reverses, I didn't know which was in which hand. Because to me, I love the King of Cups, because I feel like as we're transitioning through this card, to me, usually always see, I see this imaginary line that I know that's not there, but I see this line that goes like straight through him. And to me, this is being aligned. This is being able to connect our thoughts with our heart and our soul, and seeing how we want to move forward. Like, I'm hearing this all also has to do with your foundation, Miss Cheryl. And I've never connected this card like this, but I'm hearing that we've been working so hard on our foundation, which is, our basic trust, which is our root chakra, right? I didn't say that. I forgot to say root chakra. Like, I feel like your root chakra has shifted and done so much that I feel like your whole body is shifting, and I feel like the way you think about things or the ways that you've been doing, I don't want to say, I feel like emotions are in it, but I don't feel like it's so overflown with emotions and having to balance so much anxiety and stuff with it. Like, sometimes things happen, and we're just like, oh my God, is it good? What is going on? But I feel like, it's not doing that as much because we've done so much hard work that I feel like we're above all of that you're in a place where your emotions are at bay, is what I'm hearing, that they're not taking. Okay. I stop when I see it stops. Like, I see this white line, and to me, this is showing me like we're keeping our emotions half full. We're making sure we have enough room to be grounded and to make sure that we feel like we're in charge. I didn't say anything I try not to say anything when I see the internet go out. When it shows me that I'm paused, I just stop, and I try to keep them not to do anything. That we're being able, like, this isn't just about like using our logic and using our knowledge, but this is just, I feel like, having that boundary and having that balance is what I meant to say about, knowing when to use it and knowing how to act and how to go about things. Because I feel like there's so much stuff that has come to light that we've been able to see, yes, this is my time to move forward. And I also feel like we're ready to move on from that, I'm hearing that it's also about like, not like, if something isn't fulfilling us, that isn't giving us the love, that isn't giving us what we deserve, that we're ready. I know this card doesn't mean this, but I'm hearing we're ready to walk away from that and being able to see what we should open our heart to. What are what are the signs that we were missing? What are they telling us, is what I'm hearing. Because I feel like, I'm hearing we want to focus on the good people and the good stuff that are coming in, but sometimes it's hard when we're frustrated, when we see things and we're feeling kind of empty. I just feel like we don't want to feel that way anymore. Does that make sense, Miss Cheryl? And I feel like you're just working so hard on moving forward, because I feel like we've also been working so hard on trying to stay present as well. We're trying to stay present. We're trying to focus on the here and now, and then sometimes those things just pop up. And I feel like we're trying to get away from it. And they want you to continue to get away from that. So I think the new thing to make Leo not bark is by leaving the TV on, because it must make him feel like he doesn't have to look outside. Because we've almost been live for a half an hour and he has not said a word. I'm like, is he in the house? Is he here? I got a little nervous for like a millisecond, but then I remembered I left the TV on for him. I know my husband won't enjoy that, but if it keeps him quiet. I love it. Well, it's working for you, my dear. It is, because of these next 5 cards are showing that you're doing the work. Nate's, like, I know it's gonna sound weird, like other noises around him. Like, I swear he can hear things. Like, he's a dog. I guess it's a dog thing to have really good hearing. I feel like he hears, like, there's never anything going on outside. Like, I can look, like, there's nothing like physically happening outside, like in this world. I'm always like, what is he barking at? But I feel like he hears things from so far away. If other kids are outside, I feel like he hears things. So I'm hoping this zones him out. I know it doesn't bother you guys, but sometimes it bothers me. Sometimes I'm just like, oh my gosh, Leo, we're done. So with the next ones, with this card, I kind of like this Hangman for you, because this Hangman is really making me feel like this, even though it's in reverse, they want you to know that as you're moving forward, as you're doing this, and as it may feel like things are such out of reach, I want you to be like, okay, is there something that I need to let go of? Because sometimes when things feel like we're not moving forward fast enough, or we're feeling stuck, it's because there's something that, as we're reaching for this next thing, something is kind of making us be like, nope, you can't go yet. You can't go yet. And it's kind of like those TV shows, I don't know why, but where they dangle like the thing in front of you that you want most. I feel like that's what's going on. And they're coming and telling you that there's something we need to let go, that we're not supposed to take with us. May that be a person, a situation, whatever it may be. That's what I feel like, because I feel like once we let go of this, you have beautiful cards. You have the High Priestess that's just coming in and telling you, listen to your intuition. They want you to trust your intuition. They want you to be able to go and do the things that is work. Is there something that you've been wanting to do, Miss Cheryl, and it feels like something is standing in the way of you to be able to go get it? Because with these cards, it's just making me feel like this is your time, because I do feel like you're showing up. I feel like you're doing what you need to do, but this is the time to trust that this is your time, that everything that you've been wanting to do, this is your time to go do it. Like, if you have to figure out how you're going to do it, they're saying do it and make sure you're happy, because you have 1, 2, 3, you have 4 major arcana cards out of these next 5. And the world card is saying that this is your time to, I don't know why, to complete the circle, to be able to feel whole, to have that success that you've been longing for, is what I'm hearing, that they want you to see, that this is your time to make your reality everything you want, because you have the tools. This King of Pentacles. I don't know why I said page. The King of Pentacles is saying that, this is your time, that you've been so patient and off on me and give me some of that, because they're showing that you've been so patient, you're so determined, and that this is just the time to expand. And as you're expanding, we are finding that balance. And I feel like we're I don't remember who I talked about this, but I'm seeing this again. But I feel like we're just seeing things in different lights and perspectives. Because I talked with somebody in somebody's reading yesterday, even if I remembered who, I wouldn't say who it is. But like different colors and things shifting, you know what I mean? Like our perspective and the way I feel like your faith and just your spiritualness, I feel like has shifted up, and I feel like it's showing that. So whatever feels like, you know, I feel like patience is like the always going end of everything. I feel like we will always have to learn patience. Patience is just something that we always have to learn, and it sucks. Believe me, I've been like when I first started doing, like when I got back into this and decided to do Facebook, I did it before, but I never really did Facebook. Once I got into it, I had a friend who helped me with it. And her, like every time, like I would call her, she was like, "No, you're not being patient enough." She's like, "You can't do that." So because that's why I like when this comes up, because I know how much it sucks. I'm not always a patient person, and I feel like that's why another reason why I'm married to my husband, because sometimes he has all the patience, not all the patience in the world for me, but he has a lot of patience for other things. So I feel like I'm supposed to learn that from him, but I'm just too stubborn of myself sometimes. But I just feel like these cards are showing you whatever we're trying, and that could be what they're saying, because we want it now. That might be what we have to let go of. Letting go of, I want it now, and just saying, when it, like things that I say to myself when I'm like, oh my gosh, why isn't this happening? The whatever, like when I get into like my mommy head, or like things that I know, I'm like, okay, it will come. If it's meant to happen, it will happen. Sometimes we have to continue, no matter where everybody is on their spiritual level, we still have to remind ourselves to put ourselves in those certain spots. I have to do it. So I'm like, okay, when it's meant, I go, the universe will have my back. When things are supposed to work out, they will work out. If this is what I'm supposed to do, then I will do it. If I'm supposed to do that, or if this is supposed to work out, then I will do it. If this, I feel like they're trying, that they want you to see that, because they're showing you with these last two cards is that I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it, because they're showing me that we have these ideas. You have so much that process channel, and we're trying to, I always say, calculate how we're going to get there, how we're going to get through these moments. And they're saying that you have it, and we see the light. I just feel like the Eight of Wands, I feel like, came out in reverse, because they're saying they don't want you to because it's not here, because it's not happening. They're saying don't take your energy and focus it somewhere else. Focus on that. Don't allow yourself to hesitate on what it is that you do want. Let's not hesitate. Let's not feel like because it's not here that it's never going to happen, and allow our dreams, our desires to feel out of reach. They want you to know that because you're creating this and you're trying to figure out how to get there faster, that as long as we believe that we can get there, it won't delay. That if we keep holding this card will turn around, and it will happen faster. It will happen. It will happen. And I'm hearing it will happen. And I'm going to give you one of my romance cards too. And look at that. I just read your thing, and your card that came out about finding your partner is what you have to be patient on, and we just have to trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Faith and patience. Like it says trust, but this is about having faith, and this is about being patient. And you know what, sister? I'm not very I know I need to be more patient about a lot of things too, and it's hard. And sometimes it's hard when we have that lesson of patience, and other people are getting what they want, other people are getting what they need, and it seems like they're getting it so much faster. Sometimes it's hard to be patient and wait, but they're saying that we just have to have faith. I love that. That gave me goosebumps. That like it just like flew out, and I love it. love it. Nothing made me. Oh, I love it. Don't cry, Tawny. Don't cry. And we do, and then but sometimes sometimes when we're feeling like on a high, we feel like this high, and then all of a sudden we see somebody else on another high. Sometimes it's hard to stay there, and we get knocked down, and then we have to get ourselves back up and then work. It's not easy, but we can do it. Right? We can do this. We just got to I hear that song, Believe. I don't know what that song is. It's an older song. What's that older song called? I don't remember. Okay, since internet's doing whatever it wants to do. I don't know why it doesn't like it when I'm live. But I'm going to hop off since nobody else is on here to hang out with me this Valentine's Day. Maybe I'll come on later and see if anybody needs a reading. But I'm going to go do the couple readings that I have to do. I know I have 3 I have to do, and then I want to try and get my healings done. I have to see if these ladies are open to it because I owe 2 healings. So, if you need me, I'm here, and I don't leave until 3 o'clock. There's specials throughout the day. I hope everybody's feeling loved. I hope everybody knows that today is just a day about opening your heart and giving love out to the people around you. You are very welcome, Miss Cheryl, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I will be back. Have a great afternoon.